A lot of you might have heard the claim that you're not eating enough to lose weight. Some trainers throw it out there and they get a little bit confused as to why a client isn't losing the weight that they should be. The fact is that's not true. If you're not eating enough, you are going to lose weight. If you're under your calories, you will lose weight. The idea behind that is that if you're restricting your calories so low, that at some point you will end up binging. You will get to that point where you just start craving. I mean, we never crave salad. We always crave high calorie foods, like our comfort foods. And what will happen is then you'll go and binge, you'll feel really guilty about it. And then you go, oh, I've messed up, screw it, I'm gonna. And then you have 3-4 days, you could have a week, 2-3 weeks, being completely off plan, eating too many calories. And so overall, you're eating too much. It's not that you're not eating enough to lose weight, it's that you're still eating more than you think you are. It's a horrible cycle that a lot of people get stuck in, is then they binge, they feel really guilty, so they restrict their calories down so incredibly low that what happens again, you end up craving and binging again, and it's just keep going around that little circle. You binge, you feel guilty, you restrict, you crave, you binge, and keeps going round and round. So the important thing is to try and break that habit, break that cycle. And the best thing you can do is actually eat a little bit more, increase your calories ever so slightly so that you can cut out those cravings. So if you know what calories you're eating, just try eating a couple of hundred more and see how you get on. If you find you're still craving, a couple of hundred calories more, and just slowly build it up so that you find when you're eating enough that you can actually cope without that food. Instead of eating 1,200 calories a day, you eat 1,700 calories a day. That might be a smaller deficit, granted, in the short term, but in the long term, you'll be able to sustain that, you'll be able to maintain that deficit for a long period. So over the period of a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, you're gonna lose a lot more weight. And you spend more time in a deficit if you have that slightly higher intake of calories than rather restricting it right back. The first thing you should be looking at is building a good relationship with the food that you're eating, finding the stuff you like eating and how you can fit it in to your diet, into your nutrition plan, rather than looking at all the things you think are bad and avoiding them completely. It's the elephant in the room. As soon as you say you can't have something, that's all you're going to want. That's all you're going to think about, all you need, all you're going to want to eat. I'm really bad at that. If I was to say I'm not allowed chocolate, I'm definitely stopping at a petrol station on the way home to buy some chocolate. And they always do great meal deals, don't they? They always do great deals, like say like 3 for $1.20. I'm definitely going to buy 3 if I'm telling myself I'm definitely not allowed it. So it's just that if I allow myself to have chocolate every now and again, then it stops me from having that desperate feeling of, oh, I want to have it, I need to have it, oh, I'm craving it. And so then you can get yourself out of that horrible little binge restrict cycle. You've got to be able to have a little bit of everything in moderation. You've got to be able to have that chocolate bar, you've got to be able to have that pizza without feeling bad about it, knowing that actually you can have it and stay on track, and you can still lose weight eating the stuff that you enjoy eating, and build that good quality relationship with food and make sure that you can sustain your weight loss over a long period.